What is the second most powerful way to learn? Hello, everybody. Katrina here, and I just finished my hot mat Pilates slow burn Saturdays. I took it 7 in the morning. Oh my gosh! And so I'm feeling so productive. I'm coming to you live from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm here at my favorite spot at a mall with this chroma Canadian landscape background. And if this is the first time you're seeing me, I love what I do. I love helping ambitious working moms like me make life changing money online and also to uncover feel good productivity while making money online. If you're new to my page, I've been running my online business for almost 5 years now. Who would have thought this is the longest career I've had? And I go live here, another episode of Ask Me Anything. This is your chance to connect with me, our chance to connect with each other. Ask me questions here in the comment section or PM me. We talk about business, life, motherhood, and everything in between. If you're seeing me live or on the replay, comment live or replay and where you're tuning in from, and maybe tell me what time it is there on your end so you know how global we are, and you also see each other like watching this, how global we are. Excuse the noise, someone's cleaning the entire floor here, but that's okay. That's how we roll, and I am so grateful. Oh my gosh, 5 buyers in one day yesterday, and that is the biggest buyer day for me, and I'm celebrating that. You're all part of that. 5 years, almost 5 years in the making. Maybe some of you, just to give you context, like 5 buyers. Because sometimes, like in our community, to give you a perspective, is I think the most that someone would have in a month is like in a week would be around average 15 and up. So that's in a week because we would always have celebrate the top buyers, right? These are people who are actually taking the next step, exploring the online opportunity. And then sometimes I would get one or nothing in a day, but it compounds in a week, in a month. So I think the most I've had before yesterday was three. And I was like, so when I got my three, will there be four, five? And I was just, um, trying to manifest and claim it in one of my posts. And then it happened. 5 buyers. So I'm so grateful for that. And I think one of the reasons why I was able to achieve that is because of our topic today, the second most powerful way to learn. And I'm just so grateful. I slept, it's super grateful hard. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's really possible, if you get yourself emotionally involved, emotionally embracing your goals, it's eventually going to happen, right? Whew. And oh, hi, Michelle. I love the name of your business page, Michelle's Digi World Mindset. Good day to you, Coach Katrina, watching from Japan. Congratulations, you're such an inspiration. Thank you, thank you. And here you go. Why are we talking about the second most powerful way to learn? What's the number one, Katrina? We haven't even talked about number one. Why are we going to the second one already? By the way, let me know if you're hearing me okay. Okay? Because we're outdoors, I don't have an external mic. I'm just relying on my phone's mic, but usually it works. You don't need to be fancy. Because the number one fastest way to learn is through activity. I think, that's common knowledge. In other words, to learn by doing. Like, for example, you wouldn't learn how to ride a bike unless you actually ride it. You wouldn't learn how to drive if you will just read the manual and the parts of the car. You wouldn't learn the actual driving if you just read. You learn by actually doing it, right? And also here in the business, I learned how to do go live by doing it, not just by watching others. Watching is good, you learn from others, but actually doing it. You don't learn how to launch an ad. I didn't, get those leads automatically overnight. I learned by doing, by actually launching my ad, writing my script, filming myself, taking a photo of myself, what is like a good spot, like a good shot, a good selfie, a good background. I learned these things because I kept on doing it. So that's the fastest way to learn through activity. But that's not the topic for today. what is what is the fastest way to learn? Second fastest. What do you think? Make a guess. Apart from, learning by doing, what do you think? Any guesses on the chat box? Hey, hey Manat. Thank you for tuning in. Christiana, hello, hello. And Huda, hello, hello. You guys are up early on the weekend too. Same time zone, I think, in Montreal, right? Huda. Awesome. So, any guesses? Any guesses? What do you think? Oh, I love this. Consistency. Yes, that's part of it. I would say consistency. And any other guesses? Let me know. I want you to enjoy my background. This is like the water. I think this one is in Vancouver, so it's actually featuring Canadian landscapes. And if you did not see my past go live, this is how you change. You choose a color in the spectrum, and then you hit submit, and then it changes the background. I love this. It kind of matches my outfit. And if you do purple and submit, ta-da! Right? That's nice. Yellow. There you go. Oh, that's very cooling to the eyes. Another one. Oh, there you go. Keeps on changing. Okay, I'm having too much fun here. There you go. By the way, thank you so much to all of you, my business partners, business colleagues who attended our meta ads drop in Zoom in our team Zoom last night. I know it's usually just an hour, but it's it rolled out into 2 hours because there's so much value to be shared. And I thought of, I'm so blessed yesterday. I want to pay it forward, feeling good about it. And thank you, Coach Precious, and so on for co-hosting with me, Rosalie Sigua for volunteering your ad for review, and all the rest of you who contributed to our Zoom, drop-in Zoom yesterday. Hey, Lisa. This is at a mall. So this is actually, it looks like this. I will zoom it in. See that? It's actually an exhibit here at one of the malls here in downtown. So this is my favorite spot. There's actually some people who would take a photo of me while I'm doing Go Live. It's like, that's actually cool. I was like, okay, I can make this as my virtual background. So sometimes we just need to look for things around, and then we get to be creative around it, right? So the answer is, what is the second most powerful way to learn is this one, by getting a coach. And when you join, when you start your own online business through us, this is what you'll be getting as well. Mentors, coaches who will be guiding you through. I did not, I won't take all the credit of me being in the position that I am today, having around 1,000 business partners all over the world in a span of just about 5 years, and achieving the milestones that I've gotten, financially being able to earn 10 times more in a month than my previous admin job position, and learning advertising, go lives, launching ads, optimizing my ads, doing posts, creative posts, writing. I won't take any, like all the credits just to myself. I became who I am today because I listened to mentors and coaches. I followed success footprints. And that's what's good with this business. And I think in any successes, what we just need to do is, if we have a goal, we look for the people who already have achieved those goals that you have, and then follow them. Follow what they do and see how it's applicable for you. I'm not saying like copy everything. Get inspirations from them, and then I like this. Put your own flair into it, right? And for example, my very own mentors and coaches, Dave and Roxanne, I was so inspired by them doing go lives consistently, I think 2 to 3 times every week up until now. They started like years back in their previous businesses. But even though there's no one watching, they kept showing up. And now they can just also go live on a whim. And I was like, how do they do that? I'm like, I need to put my thoughts first together. Like, I need to be well made up. I need to put notes. I need to put a sticky note here and there. And I have to have like a cheat sheet before I'm able to present myself, talk in front of the camera, look here on the camera. Oh, what do you call that? The lens, instead of looking at myself here. Because if I'm looking at myself, it feels like I'm not looking at you guys. Here, it's weird. I'm not really looking at myself. I'm looking to the lens, but it feels like I am talking right straight to your eyes, straight to your soul, right? And I was like, how do you guys do it? How do you go live without much preparation? And me, I would need to have like makeup on, things like that. Although yes, I have makeup on right now because I just went to the gym. I took a shower and then I put like a little light makeup there. And then I think the biggest turnaround for me, when my coaches said, um, coaches Dave and Roxanne said, when we go live, we think of what's in it for our audience. How can they benefit? So instead of making it about yourself, like, oh my gosh, how do I look like? How do I sound? What am I gonna say that I won't offend anybody? Like it's inward, like in the sense that you're just thinking about like the externals and then yourself. You're being very self-conscious. Yes, of course, being self-conscious is good. There the pros as well on that, right? You want to be presentable, so you can also catch your audience attention, so they would listen to you, right? But when you ask the question, what's in it for them? What's in it for my audience? How can I be of help to them? Suddenly it shifted. Like me, even if I'm all sweaty, even if I just woke up, I dropped the kids to school and I'm walking home, I'm not in my best made up face. But when I feel like I have value to share, to somehow be an inspiration to others, I grab that energy, I grab that opportunity to go live. Why? Because if I don't, I would lose that momentum and I would lose my train of thoughts. I am a morning person, so my energy's up. I would have clearer minds, clear mind when and it's morning. And I share that. I leverage on my energy in the morning. That's why after exercise I would go live here or even before, because my brain is up, my mind is alert, my concept is still good, my energy's up. Like it winds down toward the night. So I leverage on that. And if I don't hit that iron while it's hot, I'm gonna be not I won't be able to share value, and you guys, you're gonna somehow miss the energy and the concepts, the learnings that I would love to impart to all of you, right? And so when my coaches mentioned that, like, what's in it for them, and it totally changes the game. Getting a coach, and here in our business, when you start your own online business through us, you get your personal mentor and coach. If you signed up through my website, then you get me as your coach. So whatever my learnings were, of course, we do have the training side, the community that basically helps you get you rolling, build the foundation of your business despite not having any prior experience, social media wise or business wise. You've got it all covered. Plus the mentorship, the coaching, we share the experiences, what worked for us, what didn't work, and learn from it. And why? Because finding coaches and mentors in person or virtually will help you get past your limiting beliefs and succeed in your business. And I myself, I look up to a lot of people as well in our online business community. Like when do their posts, oh my gosh, when it catches my attention and I draw inspirations from that. Like, how does this person do this? Why is this person getting this result? I would snoop on their pages. Why are they getting so much, automated buyers in a day, in a week? What are they doing differently? I would go to their business pages, their social media pages, and I would snoop. Yes, I would get inspirations, not necessarily copy like word for word per word. Like if this person, oh, she goes live like every day, like Coach Mildred Dos Santos, I get inspirations from her, not just from my own coaches, Chris and Karen McCallum, so many people in our online business community that I relate with, and then these people are paving the way. They've started ahead of me. Maybe they're earning more, and that's okay. I use that as an inspiration. Like these people, they're paving the way. They're earning this much. That means that's what's also possible for me, and that's also my inspiration to my business partners, for them to get inspiration, hopefully, from what I do. Because if Katrina does, she doesn't have any experience prior to starting this business, and she's able to have this massive results, then maybe I can do it too. So if even just a tiny bit I'm able to inspire you that way, I'm so grateful, and I don't take that lightly, and I'm beyond grateful to be able to serve as an inspiration. Somebody messaged me this morning, and she said, "Hi, Coach Katrina. I I'm not part of your team, like, but I'm in the same online business community. I'm here in the business for 3 months. I feel like I'm stuck somewhere, but suddenly I saw your post on my feed, and I snoop on it, and I got so much inspiration from your go lives, from your posts. It ignited my passion in the business. So messages like that, it keeps me going as well. Like at the end of the day, yes, I also crave for validation. I think that's human nature. And if somebody validates the value that I provide, I keep doing it more because I know you guys are finding value in that, right? And when you listen to other people, like when you listen to me, for example, my story, and you somehow resonated with the challenges that I've had in the past, skepticism in the household, and not having the core things that I need to learn. Yet, I didn't have the experience, but learning it through the training side and other people, I was able to do it. Then you can also do it too, right? And it's not just limited to the physical mentors or coaches or teachers that you have. You can actually, it's already an advanced technology. We can have virtual mentors, literally from the present, from the past, the present, from all over the world. Not just your mentors in your business, not just me, for example. My mentors and coaches are not just limited to the ones that I have in the business, the founders, my direct mentors and coaches. No, I also learn from my business partners, and it's not just limited there. You can have like authors, like audiobooks, books that you read, YouTube experts that you're following. Those are mentors as well. Why? Because coaches and mentors, look at this, they literally shrink your learning time, so leverage their experience to grow and learn faster. Like, okay, you know what? For example, I share my experience on how I do targeting on my meta ads. That means my Facebook and Instagram ads. I've been sharing that to our business community in our team during our drop-in Zooms every Fridays, like 7 p.m. Eastern. I shared it again last night. Like, this is how I do targeting. This is how I'm able to target working parents who are like me before I found the business. Like, I would share to them, I would share the demographics of the parents that I would want to target, expats, those who lived in the Philippines, because that would be Filipino moms, and obviously I'm a Filipino, so they would resonate with my story. And immigrants, those who are living in Canada, in North America, that includes the U.S., Canada, UK, Australia, and the backgrounds that I've had in the past. For example, I took up broadcast communications. I work in TV, so I would target people who's in the media, marketing, sales, because I used to work as a life insurance advisor, and also nurses. Like I went back to my core because I have lots of healthcare professionals, specifically nurses, in my business team because they resonated with my story. I was a registered nurse in the Philippines, and so all types of nurses, like licensed practical nurse, registered nurses who work in the ICU, in the ER, in the labor and delivery, all types. And you can actually find those things on Facebook. Like when you launch your ad and the target interest, you just hit browse and it will give you like the demographics, where they're from, what's their work, what's their relationship status, if you want to be like as detailed as that as possible. So I share those things, and hopefully the people who attend the drop-in Zoom learn from that. And how did I do that? By doing it myself, and also following other coaches and mentors. I would also ask other business colleagues, like, how do you do this? Like, it's very interesting. And as I've said earlier, I would snoop on the pages of other business owners who are getting like tons of buyers as well. How are they doing it? And recently I've learned, like, those buyer crushers in our weekly masterminds in our community, they would show their phone numbers on their ad, and I was like, that's really brave of them, and that's their personal number, whether it's personal or just business number. It's still very brave. And I was like, I've been putting it off for the longest time because I don't like people calling me on my phone apart from my family, right, or my son's teachers. And then so I did it. I think it helped, although nobody really like call me. Maybe just a couple, but nobody really like messaged me there. They still message me on Messenger. But I think it works as well for me because I gave my audience, my fellow moms who I'm targeting, that extra layer of trust. Like, oh, okay, this person is actually giving her number, giving her number, and that means maybe I can talk to her or message her anytime. I still prefer like messaging. I don't answer immediately when it's called, especially um, if I've given my number there. But that gives that extra layer that, hey, I'm a real person. You can contact me. Like we can talk. Even just a voice message or just text, right? And I learned from other people by doing that. I haven't done that. It's working for them. Maybe I can try it. If it doesn't work, then I just go back to, I just don't do it. And then, try to, there's really no originality in ideas, I would say. So I've read this somewhere. It's your idea is always like a hodgepodge of everything. And you just put your own flair to it. That's why it becomes somehow original by you. But it's really a factor, like a mixture of all the learnings that you've encountered along the way. So that's me. And here we go. Oh, got tons of comments here. uh, hey, Lisa. When my younger son arrives and visit Canada, I would like to spend a few hours with you guys. Absolutely. Go for it. Lisa here is my business partner, mentee as well. Maddie, hi, hello, hello. Talking about thinking, how do you do that? This is exactly how I feel when I watch. I hope one day I can talk the way you do. You're amazing and one of the biggest influences in this business. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Natalie. I didn't begin like this. Like I would always stammer. I would always mention this in my other go lives as well, that I wasn't as confident before. But when you shift your mindset, like I know for a fact that not everyone would resonate with me. Not everyone likes me. Not everyone would want to hear my voice, see my face. And you know what? That's okay. That's human nature. I'm not here to please everybody, but I'm here to provide value for those who are resonating with me. And I think, if even one of you resonates or get a little value from this, then my work here is done. Right? So just keep doing it. And this is like consistency over 5 years. And just a gentle reminder for yourself as well, be gentle to yourself. Don't, it's so easy to compare ourselves to others, and I'm also guilty of that. But I think, as human beings, that's pretty normal. But I try to catch myself immediately and tell myself, you know what, I'll make this as an inspiration. If this person can do it, then this person is paving the way. That means it's also possible, right? So it's so easy to compare your chapter one or your preface to my chapter five. Like, hey, I'm already on my about to start my chapter five here in the business, and if you're new, maybe you're just still getting set up. Then you're just in the preface or the introduction. So you'll get there. It's a journey, right? Amazing. Thank you. Good morning, Ramasa. Me, I'm trying to come out of my comfort zone, and every day it gets better. Absolutely. And give yourself a pat on the back, Ramasa. That's huge. Every day, baby steps. And when you look back, like, you'll realize, oh my gosh, I made it. It's those consistency that compound. Every single day it compounds, and then you'll just be amazed one day, like, I made it. I did it. Like, I did go live. I'm now more comfortable in what I'm doing. I'm able to launch my ad. I'm able to post without freaking out what other people opinions would be, right? Here's a question. Oh, there you go, Natalie. Yeah, you do so many go lives with busy public around. You don't, you don't ever feel shy doing it while people are looking at you like you might be crazy? Oh, yes, absolutely. There's actually a lot of people walking by. Well, not a lot because it's still early and it's a mall. There's actually just quickly, like that, just quickly, because I don't want to invade their privacy. Yes, there are a lot of people, and I think there are a couple of people who actually like came near me and took a photo or video of me because kind of amazed, like, I'm doing go live and this is my background. Did I get distracted? Yeah, somehow, but I just smiled at them and thanked them because they're finding this amazing. Yes, I get distracted at times. Sometimes I lose my thought, but then do I get shy? Not anymore because I guess because my mindset is to give value to you guys. Like, they, what's the worst thing that could happen? They would just be curious. They would just stare at me, and then that's it. That wouldn't kill me. Right? Again, it comes with practice, I guess. I think when I'm with my husband and I do go live, he's actually the one who gets embarrassed. And he would like move away from me. Okay, you do your thing, and I'll be here. Well, he's kind of still supportive in that way. Yeah, he feels embarrassed. I think it's also like person to person, but it's a skill. It's not really based on your entire personality. I would say it's a skill. Like some earlier days, I would get shy. I wouldn't be able to do this. That's why when I first did some of my go live challenges years back, like 5 years ago, one of the challenges like go live, do go live in public areas, like that scared that scared me. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that. I forgot exactly where I went, but now it becomes easier, and people are, I would just think, people are in their own busy with their own train of thoughts, their own concerns in life. Maybe somehow I would provide like a little entertainment for them, and I think that's okay as long as I'm not disturbing them. Like, they can walk around. That's okay. So I hope you got value from that. Again, it takes like consistent practice to be able to do this, and we don't become confident at something by just doing it once. When you do it over and over again, that's how you become confident. That's how you gain confidence. When you gain knowledge, it gives you that confidence. Like, okay, I know how to look at the camera lens and not just my face. I know which buttons to press here. It's pretty simple. Sometimes people at first StreamYard don't know which buttons do I press. Now I can like go live on a whim. I know exactly what to press. I'm now confident because I've been doing it over and over again. You gain confidence driving. You gain confidence riding a bike when you keep on doing it over and over again. Right? If you want to win, don't let the outside world in control you. Exactly, Aranet. Like, it's always the inside work that shows up in your outside world. True, yes, I'm still a newbie, so still struggling. That's okay. You acknowledge that, not Natalie, because nobody started as an expert. Everybody started the way you're starting right now. I also started the way you started, and I feel I've I've felt all the fears, anxiety, and being self conscious that most of you have felt as well. But what I found out again is the more you do it, the more confident you become. Hello, Kung Nai from Singapore. Hello, hello. Jessica, my favorite, one of my favorite audience here. Angelina, happy weekend. Hello, hello. Arlene from Vancouver. Oh, you guys are up so early. Ooh, Allah, your inspiration coach got a lot of value from your Go Lives. Thank you, Rimasa. Awesome, awesome. And just to end this one, I just want to share with you who are my favorite coaches and mentors, not just in my online business, like my mentors and coaches. I also learned from my mentees, like, my business colleagues who joined business through me. I also learned from their experiences, and that's why in our drop-in zooms every day, like there are different topics like getting started on building your website, and also meta ads, YouTube ads, what else, creating your video, the script for your video, filming, and getting into the next business milestone. So there's so many things to cover, and we've actually put it together, like all the brains of the business in our team, and then share those knowledges. They're sharing the knowledge to our business partners. And these are just, you can take a screenshot of this. These are just my a few. There's tons more, but these are just the most often people, virtual mentors and coaches that I listen to, like, virtually. Either I listen to their videos on YouTube, or buy their books on Audible or Kindle, or also purchase their courses. That's not required in business, but I feel like I want that to do that, because the more we learn, the more we fill in our cups, the more we're able to give. And when you give something away, like knowledge, mentorship, time, it always comes back tenfold. But don't go giving by having the goal of getting something back, right? When you just give it away, this is proven, it always comes back in another form or another. And I always also notice this, like the more I devote my time mentoring and coaching, I think yesterday I was also busy, like answering questions of my business partners, mentoring them. And then so I would get really surprised, like getting buyers here and there. Like, oh my gosh. And that's, I think, part of the cycle. When you give that energy, that good energy out, you always get it back, like tenfold, hundredfold. Bob Proctor, I'm reading, currently listening to his book, You Were Born Rich. I also do his abundance meditation on YouTube. Sometimes I would get distracted because of the ads, but I still do that. He has his videos, tons of videos as well. There was a time I also purchased his, yeah, I purchased some of his programs about goal setting, things like that. Jim Rohn, Grant Cardone, John Maxwell for leadership. I've met him in one of the events I've attended last year. Really nice. Lots of nuggets in there. Tony Robbins, Ali Abdal, just recently, Feel Good Productivity. That's actually the reason, I was able to start my fitness journey this year. Ali Abdal, and also Atomic Habits by James Clear, and also Bob Proctor. So those are the three mentors and coaches that really pushed me to go to the gym and be consistent about it. So go ahead, do that. What was the book by Bob Proctor? Um, just another one. I'm thinking. You Were Born Rich. Uh, it's all about like mindsetting. Anything mindset. It's Bob Proctor. And James Clear is the Atomic Habits. Ali Abdal is the Feel Good Productivity. Ed Milet, Alex Hermosi, Dave Ramsey on finances, Dr. Jason Fong on intermittent fasting. There you go. Paul David Tripp for parenting, by biblical based parenting. Eric Worre, Ray Higdon for things here in our business, and of course The major, I'm always a work in progress. Like, God, the Bible. I'm not yet consistent in it. I'm a work in progress in that. But I think when you put your faith first within everything, everything just follows, right? Again, as I've mentioned multiple times, like in the past few days, faith and fear, they're both belief in the unseen. So fear, you're already fearing something that you haven't seen, haven't experienced. Faith is also having belief in something that you haven't seen, your goals, your dreams. Why would you waste your energy on the negative? Go on the positive. So I always draw inspiration from the Bible based the meditation. There's an Abide app, and of course the actual Bible as well. So these are just some of my inspirations, my mentors and coaches. So that is the second most powerful way to learn is by getting coaches, mentors, learning from them, and guess what? Applying what you actually learned. There you have it. So I'll go home. I'm not sure if my boys are awake. I'll cook breakfast for them if my husband hasn't. There you have it. So thank you so much, everybody. If you found value in this go live, comment value. So kind of give me a little boost to get inspiration for more value to share with you all. So comment on the chat box value, value. If you find a thing or two that's really valuable for you that I shared today. So see you again next time for another episode of Ask Me Anything. Thank you, Lisa. And I don't usually do this, but I have an online business. So might as well. I know it's a weekend, but if you're remotely interested on, doing what I do and earning, making life changing money online, working from anywhere, from home, for you busy mamas with your little ones or your teens as well, if you want to add to your household income, or maybe eventually do this as a plan A, like what happened to me. I was able to quit my job 19 months into the business. Then go ahead, register on my website below, or message me or comment, info also on the comment section. We do have live webinars every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern. But if you can't make it, I know because it's the weekdays. You can, as soon as you register, you'll be able to watch the replay where I was part of the panel. And that's how I also got started. And reach out to me, ask me questions, and who knows, maybe you'll also be joining me in a Go Live like this and traveling the world, enjoying time with your family, and making this your best year yet. Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you guys again next time. Thank you. Thank you. And bye for now. Happy weekend.